Eugenie cried hard, begging Will&Kate for mercy as kicked out Adelaide Cottage for siding with Sussex. Kate Middleton and Prince William could be moving to Windsor from their Norfolk home at Anmer Hall. They reportedly want to move to Adelaide Cottage, which Princess Eugenie has also set her eyes on in the past. Suzanne Roynon, an expert interiors therapist, spoke exclusively to express.co.uk to explain why the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge would make better residents in the cottage. She said, "Why Adelaide Cottage is a much better option for the Cambridges. As an interiors therapy expert and Feng Shui consultant, I've been paying close attention to the media reports of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge's anticipated move from their Norfolk home at Anmer Hall to be closer to the Queen at Windsor. William and Kate clearly value their privacy and want their children, George, Charlotte and Louis, to have a wonderful, safe and happy childhood. For this, they are looking for a home which nurtures and supports the royal couple and their children whilst providing the security and normality of family life. In Feng Shui, we recognize there are 4 house types: good for people and money, bad for people and money, good for people but bad for money, and bad for people but good for money. Adelaide Cottage, nestled in Windsor Great Park and just 10 minutes from Windsor Castle, is receiving a lot of attention as the most likely of the available royal grace and favour homes for the Cambridges. Built in 1831, the exterior of the property appears largely unchanged since that time. This in the available history suggests it falls into the category of good for people but bad for money. The most recent tenant, Simon Rhodes, son of the Queen's dear friend and cousin Margaret Rhodes, was deprived of a legacy due to a codicil in his late mother's will. He registered a company at the Adelaide Cottage address as recently as February 2022, although he is thought to have moved out of the property. Losing a legacy would be a prime example of a bad-for-money property. Buildings which fall into this category also have potential to be a money pit, and there's a higher than average risk of damage or loss of expensive items. As his place in the royal family means money won't ever be an issue for William and Kate, and in any case, any negative energy in the property can be remedied with good Feng Shui. Adelaide Cottage promises to be a happy family home for the Duke and Duchess where their marriage and children can thrive, the expert claimed. In other news, Prince Charles has reportedly shut down any conversations surrounding Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie having royal futures. Mail Plus Palace Confidential host Joe Elvin spoke of the chances with Richard K. He began by referencing the sudden influx in PR the princesses seem to be getting, but admitted, "I don't think they will have a formal royal role at all. The Prince of Wales has made his plans for the future very clear, which is a slimmed-down royal family. Expanding it to include the York daughters to help the royal cause is unlikely to happen. They will feature from time to time. It does seem they want to have a royal role, but they do have full-time lives out of royal duty.